Hey everyone, welcome back to TravelTube. Today, we're tackling the Big Apple itself, New York City. But here's the twist. We're going to talk about why you might not want to visit this world-famous city. From the overwhelming crowds to sky-high costs, we're uncovering the challenges of visiting NYC. But stick around because, despite everything, we'll show you why this city remains one of the most exhilarating places on Earth. Let's dive in. Let's start with the obvious. New York City is crowded. With over 8 million residents and millions of visitors each year, the streets can feel like a constant rush hour. From Times Square to the Brooklyn Bridge, you'll rarely find a moment of peace. Navigating the packed sidewalks can feel like a workout, and attractions like the Statue of Liberty or Empire State Building often mean long lines and lots of waiting. But it's not just the tourist spots. Even the neighborhoods can feel overwhelming. Picture this. You're trying to grab a coffee in the morning and there's a line out the door. Or you're on a crowded subway platform during rush hour, and it feels like the entire city decided to commute at the same time. Pro tip. If you're determined to visit these iconic landmarks, book tickets online in advance and aim for early morning slots to beat the rush. Also, consider exploring hidden gems like Roosevelt Island, Governor's Island, or the quieter parts of Central Park for a more peaceful experience. New York City is one of the most expensive cities in the world. Hotel rooms can cost a fortune, even if you're booking a tiny space. Dining out? A simple meal at a mid-range restaurant can set you back $30 or more per person. And if you're looking to see a Broadway show, ticket prices can easily climb into the hundreds for premium seats. Even everyday expenses add up quickly. Think you'll save by grabbing street food? A classic New York hot dog can still cost $4 to $6, and don't even get us started on those $8 lattes. If you're on a budget, consider staying in boroughs like Queens or Brooklyn and using public transportation to get around. There are also plenty of free activities, like a walk along the High Line, visiting public parks, or taking the Staten Island Ferry for amazing views of the Statue of Liberty without the cost. The NYC subway system is iconic but also chaotic. With over 472 stations and routes that seem to change on a whim, it's easy to get lost if you're not familiar with it. Delayed trains, confusing maps, and overcrowded platforms are part of the experience. And if you think taking a taxi is the solution, think again. New York traffic is infamous. A short ride can take much longer than expected, and you'll find yourself staring at the meter as it climbs higher and higher. Pro tip. Download a reliable subway app like Citymapper or Google Maps to navigate the system efficiently. Walking or biking is also a great way to explore the city. You'll often get places faster and discover hidden gems along the way. New York City is the city that never sleeps. And that's not always a good thing. Noise is everywhere. Honking horns, construction sites, loud conversations, and the general hustle and bustle of millions of people. Even at night, the sounds of the city can keep you awake if you're not used to it. If you're sensitive to noise, consider booking accommodations away from busy areas like Times Square. Noise-canceling headphones or earplugs can also be a lifesaver. For a true escape, spend some time in quieter spots like Central Park, the Cloisters in Upper Manhattan, or even a day trip upstate. New York's weather can be extreme. Winters are freezing, with icy winds that cut through even the warmest coats. Snowstorms can disrupt travel plans, and icy sidewalks make walking treacherous. Summers, on the other hand, are sweltering and humid. Imagine navigating crowded streets or descending into a stuffy subway station in 90-degree heat. If possible, plan your visit during the spring or fall. Spring brings cherry blossoms and milder weather, while autumn offers crisp air and stunning fall foliage. These seasons also tend to have fewer tourists, making it easier to enjoy the city. Despite its challenges, there's no place in the world quite like New York City. Its energy is unmatched, its skyline iconic, and its cultural diversity inspiring. Whether it's exploring world-class museums like the Met and MoMA, catching a Broadway show, or tasting cuisines from around the globe, NYC offers endless possibilities. The charm of NYC isn't just in the big attractions. It's in the small moments. a quiet coffee shop in the West Village, a spontaneous street performance in Washington Square Park, or the view of the skyline from a rooftop bar. Let's not forget the incredible views from the top of the Rock or One World Observatory, the charm of neighborhoods like Greenwich Village, and the unforgettable vibe of walking through Times Square at night. It's these moments that make New York City a place like no other. So there you have it, the challenges of visiting New York City and why it might not be for everyone. But here's the truth. Despite the crowds, costs, and chaos, NYC is one of the most exhilarating places on earth. Its magic lies in its diversity, its resilience, and its endless opportunities for adventure. If you've ever dreamed of experiencing the Big Apple, don't let the challenges hold you back. With a little planning and an open mind, you'll find that this city has something truly special for everyone. If this video gave you a new perspective, give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to TravelTube 4K for more travel guides and tips. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next adventure.